Hey guys, what's going on? Today I'm going to be doing a review about Rent-A-Girlfriend Season 2. The first season ended on a high note, right? And I'm going to be talking about the second season. And so, let me make a review about the first season. Rent-A-Girlfriend is a romantic comedy anime that follows Kazuya Kinoshita, a college student who, after being dumped by his girlfriend, turns to a rental girlfriend service to make his ex-girlfriend jealous. Funny to me, always funny to me that he did that. He meets Chizuru Mizuhara, the main girl of this anime, his rental girlfriend, and they begin to form a connection leading to a comedic and dramatic exploration of love, relationships, and family. One of the strengths of the anime is its relatability to characters, right? The characters are really relatable. The audience can easily identify with Kazuya's struggles in love and his insecurities, and my gosh, does he have insecurities, as well as Chizuru's struggles to balance her personal life and her job as a rental girlfriend. The anime does a great job in capturing the emotional moments of the characters and their development. The animation of the anime is also noteworthy. I really do like that animation. The character designs are appealing, and the background art adds to the overall atmosphere of this show. The soundtrack also adds to the emotional moments and fits well with the overall tone of the anime. Like, the score is just beautiful. The pacing of the story is well done. It keeps the audience hooked and engaged with the story and its characters. The anime is able to balance the comedic moments with the more serious and emotional moments. However, it's not perfect, as the anime does suffer from certain cliches and tropes found in the romantic genre. The ending leaves the audience hanging with an open-ended story that could have been wrapped up in a more satisfying way. The show doesn't bring anything new to the table, and it doesn't really stand out from other romantic comedy anime. In conclusion, Rent-A-Girlfriend is a solid romantic comedy anime that manages to capture the emotions and struggles of its characters in a relatable and entertaining way. The animation, soundtrack, and pacing are all noteworthy, however, it does suffer from cliches and tropes found in the genre. The open ending might be disappointing for some, nevertheless, it's worth watching for anyone looking for a good romantic comedy anime with relatable characters and interesting story. That's what I wrote down as a review of the first season. Right, I gave it, I think on my anime list, I gave it a score of 8 out of 10. It was, the team Rent-A-Girlfriend was definitely new, but it did have a lot of cliches. Let's start the second season. Now, the thing with me is I don't watch I watch shows when I want to. Okay, so for instance, Chainsaw Man came out last year. I'm thinking about starting it, but maybe I'll wait a while, because obviously it's got so much hype, and I don't like watching a show when it's got hype, because I don't want to be disappointed. Okay, that happened, for instance, on Demon Slayer, right? That episode was so hyped, but when I watched it, because they put it up there, it didn't reach up there. Now the second season was outdid itself. Like, the second season outdid itself. But anyways, let's get back to season 2 of Rent-A-Girlfriend. Now, before I went into watching season 2 of Rent-A-Girlfriend, I had seen a lot of reviews from others saying that it wasn't as good as the first one, and that was my mistake. I shouldn't have even listened to them. Thankfully, I never reacted to any videos of those people who said that. But nevertheless, in their thumbnails and their titles, it was really blunt that they did not like the second season. Now, Rent-A-Girlfriend season 2. The protagonists. Let's talk about Kazuya. Okay. I feel like Kazuya is almost not growing. Okay. So in the first season, right, he is the same dude he is in the second season, as if he's not growing, right? I wrote down he's indecisive, he's somewhat of a coward, he's not confident at all, and he changes his opinions like underwear. Okay, so we understand that his ex-girlfriend broke up with him, correct? Okay, so why does he keep bringing up the term, oh yeah, she must hate me now, oh yeah, she definitely hates me now? It's like, if she broke up with you, aren't you gonna move? When are you gonna move on? Like, when are you gonna move on? Like, we reach a point, I think at the 8th or 9th episode, where I think, okay, now he's finally moved on, and then she comes back, and it's like, is this dude ever gonna move on? Like, when is he gonna be like, hey, yo, look, you are here, we are not that anymore, so, you can do whatever you want, but just don't do it, when I'm there, or whatever. Like, it's always the other characters that make it known to the audience, like that, what's her name? Oh, I forgot her name. The girl with the blue hair and the ribbon, right? She had to come out and be like, yo, he has a girlfriend, and I'm his girlfriend now, and you shouldn't, you shouldn't do this and that. And I'm like, why doesn't he say it? Does he still have feelings for Mami-chan? Like, does he still have feelings for her? Yes or no? Right? Okay. And then this is the funny part. Oh my goodness. Okay, the girl with the ribbon. I really need to find out what her name is, because I keep forgetting her name. There are moments when they're together, and I feel like, okay, does this guy really love Chizuru the way that he says, or is love in this anime like something that comes and goes? Because when it's just those two, right? Obviously, we have his internal thoughts. Oh no, she shouldn't do this, blah blah. But then, it gets to a point where I'm like, if she pushed the plug really well, he might end up doing stuff, right? And I don't blame him for him. Obviously, he's a guy. I'm not blaming him for him. But I'm saying, like, stop leading them by their nose, or her by her nose. If you don't like her, if you are not in love with her, bruh, you tell her. But you've went so far that she kissed you, and that was the scene that pissed me off the most, because like, she held him down as if he's like some weak guy who can't. Bro, she kissed him. She went in for a kiss. Okay, I get it. It was a surprise. There's not much you can do. But then she continues on to kiss him, and he behaves as if he's paralyzed, like he can't move anymore, and he's completely forgotten who he loves. Is that really how it works? Okay. What else did I write down? Blushes or gets embarrassed way too easy. Like, he almost behaves really feminine. Is always crying and whining, and that thing does not change. And it's like, bruh, I thought the first episode already showed him as this weak, simpy dude. I thought, okay, this is gonna be, a story of him, growing up, through the struggles of what he's facing. Like, I thought the second season would do that. It didn't really do that for me. Like, I didn't see it, right? Now, the score in the second season, they basically used the first season score. It still hits, it still slaps, I still love it, it's still amazing. The art is really, really, really nice. And what I like, one of the characters I really like is Mami-chan. Not because of her personality or anything, but whenever she's on screen, there's a sudden edge, like the sudden, oh no, what's about to happen? Like, I never quite know what she's about to do, right? And everything else I could tell. Like, for instance, the last episode where the dad, the grandpa of Chizuru was talking to her about, follow your dreams, and then he was in a car, I immediately knew, oh, okay, there's an accident happening, right? So that's what I meant by cliches always reappearing. So you really know what's gonna happen. But with Mami-chan, it was like, here she is again. What's gonna happen? What's gonna do, right? Everybody kind of is reacting to her, So that's what I really liked. The last episode, to me, felt rushed. But I liked that the theme was really dark, right? Because it suddenly became real. It wasn't just a show about renting a girlfriend and, it suddenly became real with death and, time. And I felt like now I'm really getting the messages that the anime is trying to give me. I still found it funny and entertaining. There were a lot of moments where I laughed my ass off. Like, I really enjoyed, the moments. And it also had some great advice, and that's always what I like about anime, that it's not just fun and entertaining for being fun and entertaining. It also gives you advice for life. One of the advices that you could see was, I think I wrote down, you don't just wish your dreams to come through, you gotta work hard, and you need friends. You sometimes need friends along the way. It was this, the grandpa said, hey, if you wish hard enough, your dreams will come true, right? And then it wasn't like Chizuru was just there and, she was wishing the dream to come true. No, she was working her ass off. Like, she was one girl pointed out that, like, she's working so hard you would think she has 30 hours a day. Like she's this special girl that has 30 hours in a day, and it's like she works hard. So it's not just wishing for a dream to come true, it's also working hard, like giving your all, and then on top of that is the wish, right? So you work hard as well. You don't just wish and do nothing and be lazy. Nah, you work hard as well. And so that's a theme I liked about the anime. Now I don't want to spoil it too much on the episodes. I always like the viewers to go and watch it themselves. I'm sure some of you have watched it. Those of you who haven't watched it, well, let me give you my analysis. The ending, the last few minutes, weren't as satisfying as I liked it to be, right? It wasn't. I felt like it was, like I said, the last episode felt a bit rushed toward the end, you know. Probably maybe they are thinking, oh yeah, we are not getting a third season. Maybe they are, hey, you know, maybe they are. But I felt like I didn't really come out feeling this satisfying, you know. And maybe because, what's the name of the anime? Kaguya-sama set a bar so high for me when it comes to romance that now everything is kind of a bit lower. But I still have to admit, it's still a great anime. It's a really nice anime. I loved it. You know, I love those kinds of genres, right? And even though it has cliches, it still feels refreshing, you know, to watch that. So my rating is gonna be just like last year. So it hasn't particularly dropped much, but it hasn't risen either. I still gave it an 8 out of 10. It was okay. It was, you know, it was nice. You know, I laughed. I didn't cry. No. But yeah, if you want to watch it, go watch it. Stop listening to the people who say, oh, it's bad, or oh, it's really great. No, just go watch it for yourself and then write in the comments how you felt about it. Or even if you've already watched it, you know, let's talk about it in the comments. Subscribe, leave a like, and I'll see you on the next one. Peace.